So we should be streaming. All right, welcome everybody. Just sending out some messages while we get started. Tonight we have the National Blitz League Team Blitz Battle. So hopefully you guys are staying tuned for that. It starts at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're about 45 minutes out. I'm going to start off with attempting to get to 2,500, my personal lightning rating, and then we'll get into some commentary and updates about tonight's team match, okay? So bear with me. I'm just going to send out a blast real quick, let everybody know I'm live. And we're going to get started. All right, right now we're just watching some high raters play. Enjoy until I'm ready to roll. All right, 1 second. Let me just get my my earpiece, and we're gonna get rolling. Play some lightning. Get to 2,500, maybe higher. 1 second, guys. Okay. Where can I sit this? Let's go. Matter of fact, let's just sit it back here. All right, one more thing. Come on, man. Pass the business. Okay. Let's excuse me. Let's see what we got going on. Let's get a little bit more audio going on our little music. Okay, so we're gonna get started with some lightning. I'm trying to go for 2,500 right now. I believe I'm somewhere around the 2460 mark. Let's see. Okay, so we got us 30 points to go. Let's see if we can get there before tonight's arena, which starts at 8 p.m. Central Time. Let's get safe first. See. Okay, he really wants this pawn. I'm going to give it to him. All right, let's switch this up. He wants to go here, but I got okay. So I can't take with the queen. Let's just step out the way. I slept on that one. I can't give up my light squares. I just can't do it. Not with this. Okay. Okay, we got to do some countering real fast. This dude's getting confident. I'm way down on time. Jeez. Oh. Mouse slip. Okay, this is going to be a warm-up. This is not good at all. All right, I can resign this one. All right, that was bad. Let's try it again. Okay, 26-21. This would be some nice points. Let's go with the Muhammad. I'm going to just lock it up. He had his chance to open up. I didn't like this bishop a6 posing threats on his diagonal, so I chose to lock it up. I'm going to push g4 at the proper time, but I'm going to wait on it. Ah, I forgot about the h6 that I just talked about. All right, he didn't see it. Cool. That pawn is now overextended. There's no other pawn that can support it, so I'm okay with him attempting to save this low pawn. All right, boot him. Gonna come in with the knights, block this off. Throw some additional minor pieces on d3, and we should be able to... Okay, he wants to go here. Let's swing. Let's snap. Come here. Okay, so that's a piece, but he's trying to exchange. Let's go all the way back. Gotta speed up. Can I hold it? Can I hold it? He wants to step up. Oh, he didn't. Oh, wood check. Okay. Rough start. Let's go again. All right. Holy Spirit, let's get it. Oh, it looks like we played quite a few times before. He's been dominating me according to the stats, but let's see what we can get. Snap. Push. Thought he might want to try strong center, but maybe he wasn't interested. Let me get out the line of fire. Which side? Which side? Which side? Let's go this side. Clap. Clap. How does he hold this? Yep. Double hit. Pawn falls, I believe. All right, this is looking good. Get us at least back on the board. He's attack. Okay, snap. Wow. Yep. Let's go rook. Makes sense. Let's see. I can still get a pawn out of this, I believe. Yeah, he got a sack. All right, check. Holding this down. Let's go here. All right, we're looking good in this game. This would be our start. We got 42 points to go. Okay, let's see if we can get him to. Yep, and he had to go back. Let's go. Still can't get out. This is definitely resignable. Okay. Whoa. All right, got him. All right, nice. Let's see. We are about. What's up, weak fish, fast swimmer? Question. I got an answer for you if I can. What's good, bro? Let's move on. He wants to play another one. Nope, he left. What's good, bro? Vagilar. Let's go here. You know what? Let's stop here. Attack. And can we play this? We got to be careful of this knight coming out, posing problems, but I think we're okay. He didn't even do it. Okay, back to that problem again. Let's go here. Oh, the bishop still comes because the knight is still there to support it. This isn't good. Okay, he didn't see it. Ah. Let's go here. All right, how do we hold this? Push, but queen. You know what? I'm gonna give up the pawn and just redirect my queen. See if I can pull some threat over here. All right, if he lets me get this square, nope, he didn't. Way not enough time. Crap. Let me see if I can at least draw it. Ah! I should have saw the check coming. Okay. No question yet? Cool. All right, let's play another one. I'm dropping more points faster than I'm gaining them. Okay. Let's turn his music down just a little bit. All right. Lost some time right there. He still hasn't attacked it though, so I should be fine. Yeah, knight got to retreat. Bishop out. All right, basic. You know what? Let me hit this one. Okay, he redirects. Let's push now. Still got a 2-on-1. That's what we're going to try to capitalize on. See if we can pull some threats. Snap or hold. Let's snap. Let's see what he does. All right, we're going to block him. All right. He would definitely clip that. Wants to go here. Block. I'm just not, man. This time, I'm not playing as fast as I would like. How can a fish like me get better at Blitz? I always recommend for people who are interested in getting better to play a minimum of 30 games per day. I know that probably seems very simple while the COVID-19 reality is taking place. But even once you get back to full-fledged work and everything else that we normally do, I would still say minimum 30 games a day. Just pattern recognition, going over some lines, analyzing your games after you're done, especially if it's 3-0 Blitz or 5-0 Blitz. Not so much analyzing your lightning, but when you play 3 or 5 minute, analyzing where you're going wrong, have the engine take analysis. That's the best way and fastest method to get better. All right, where we at? We're about half hour out of the team battle. I see D'Lo popped his head in, trying to keep tabs on the God. D'Lo out of Detroit. I forgot to tell him he needs to mail my shoe back. The last time we had our Chicago versus Detroit team match, him and his guys took a pretty nasty L. And I think I left my shoe in Detroit, so I would really like it back. If he could mail that, I'll take care of postage. Big Willie style, what's good? All right. Definitely not interested in giving up any pawns. Okay. This is still a problem, so I'm going to just put the bishop there. And see if we can get this bad boy going. That looks like a rook. Easy. Easy claps. More than enough time. Free pawn. And just stack. Wait, what did I just do? You could have just took that. Let me get a little breathing room. Does he really think he's going to survive? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. It's textbook 101, bruh. All right. 24-54, less than 50 points. Oh, he wants to run it back. Let's go. E4. I can't let D'Lo see any chinks in my armor. He's watching the game right now. D'Lo won. Okay, and he aborts. I hate when people click rematch and then you accept it and they don't do anything. All right, ooh, a GM. Let's go, Mr. GM. All right, he's getting to Muhammad. Y'all know it. Y'all look at the beauty. I'm not gonna even talk. Just look at the poetry in motion. Look, this garbage. He's supposed to take a pawn all day long. Okay, purpose of that. All right, what's up? He's helping me develop. I can't even hit him with my good stuff. He's just keeping it so basic because he's so nervous. I'm going queen side, and we're going to pawn storm. Simple. 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 I'm going to hold. You know, I should have just kept king in the center of the board. Got a 10-second differential. This is easy collapse. Once I get my timing right, it's hard to deal with God. How do I push without him jig-jagging his pawns? That's the question. Because I'm not trying to sack either. Okay, I said he's going to lose that. Let's go. Come on. I'm going to redirect everything. Step back. He's going to come down. All right. Got three problems to consider and think about. Oh! All right. Hit me with some GM stuff. Come on. Let's go. Nope. You're not coming in. And we're going to snatch this pawn back. Okay. He let it go. All right. Ah! Mouse slip. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Man, I've been slipping my mouse a lot lately. All right. I'm going to tune in and make sure all of the players after this one is kind of getting ready for tonight's Blitz Arena. I just got to do a quick check-in. Gotta be careful with this square. Don't want that that bishop being a problem. Okay, these squares are weak, so I definitely need to jump in there. Push and pass. And of course we'll jig-jag the pawns, whichever way he goes. Okay, we're just gonna snap that. This dude gave me a free rook. Okay, step over, and that holds everything. I will snap that too. Okay, he checks, but what is he going for? I don't get it. Okay. What's the real threat? Okay. I see, said the blind man. Let's go here. Oh! Go here. Back. Alright. Snap. Snap. Alright, he can't get any checks, so I just got to keep the pace. Ooh. Can he stop mate? Can he stop mate? Come on. At least I got a draw. I still won it. Dope. Whew. That was a close one. All right, so let's tune in and check on this tournament real quick and just see. Make sure everybody has been joining. Let me get this code. For those who want to keep tabs on this tournament, I'll give you the URL to tonight's arena. It is lichess.org/tournament, and the code is capital S lowercase b capital TGZ. D, capital A, lowercase z as in zebra. And it looks like the teams are starting to pour away about 20 minutes out. Chicago Piranhas has, it looks like all 5 of their, or is that 4 of their players? 4 of their players ready to roll. Each team has 5. You know what? I should pull it up on this screen as well. Let's copy and paste this link. All right, so we have the Chicago Piranhas with 4 players registered and ready to rock. LA Mambas, who did take Monday's Bullet Arena. They did take first place. Their top boarder, Tuya Shetty, really stepped his game up. He's an international master, and he overcame 2 grandmasters and a host of national masters that were all trying to perform the best. So Atuya Shetty and the LA Mambas are definitely a team to watch in tonight's Blitz. Blitz is different from Bullet. But nonetheless, they did show an impressive showing on Monday. All right. Let's slow it down a little bit and get us in Blitz mode as opposed to the Bullet. Even though you know what? Now let's play a few more Bullets. I'm trying to get to 2,500. That was my goal. So I'm going to stay on task. Santos Barrios, almost 2,600. These should be some good points once I clap this guy. Nope. All right, let's get King to safety first, and then we're going to storm. Can I push it now? Nope, not yet. Okay, he wants to go there. How do we prep for this? We know he's coming. Snap, boom, push, step over. I think I'm okay. Let's counter. Okay. Uh-oh. Did I just do that? Wow. He pushes. This is pathetic. Wow. I'm embarrassed. And even if I sacrifice the knight, he still comes down. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. That's almost like a classic bishop sack position. Huh, I should have rematched him. All right, Jeffords. I'm also going to need to plug in my computer in 1 second, making sure I don't lose. What am I doing? Okay, so we at least salvaged. Now we have to try to swindle to convert this into a victory. So of course he wants to go there, come back to this file, go back door. He's not allowing it. I'll wait. No need to trade right away. Okay. Let's get rid of this bishop pair. Okay, he's not trying to get rid of the bishop pair. He's trying to hold on to it. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got rid of the bishop pair. Pawns are on dark squares. So we got the first initial few things taken care of. Okay, he wants to come in immediately. We don't have much time to think about it. Let's just block the dark squares. He's trying to come over here now. Let's push. And let's go. took the wrong pawn. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. I'm not playing the best chess, man. When he pushes here, just snap. Easy win. Run to glory. Okay. I'm going to switch it up. We're about 15 minutes out of the tournament. Let's go to some Blitz real quick. 3-0. This is what we're going to be seeing tonight. Make sure I didn't miss. Let's go F4. Okay. Knight F3. G3. D3. C3. All right, of course, we're getting ready to push with the E4. Taking over the center, although we have a flank set up. Okay, I like to lock up the center. Put the bishop behind it, knight, and we got us a solid position. Okay, so he wants to go here. He has 1, 2, 3 hits on this pawn. I have 1, 2. This is not really 3 because the queen is lurking in the shadows. So the question is, how do we answer this problem? And I think the answer is just queen D2. It gets me out of line of fire of knight B4, but it also holds the bishop so that I can capture back with the pawn. So let's go queen to D2. His knight doesn't really have any scope, so I'm playing off of this because as long as that knight has no scope, this bishop will have difficulty getting out. So this is a problem for him. Actually, I think I could have actually got a knight if I would have just pushed on the last move. So I missed that. I'm gonna see if I could lure him back into that queen B6 square so I can get this knight. So let's hit him with the bishop. So of course he's gonna try to come to this square now, right? Oh, free pawn. Come on, man. Why am I sleeping these things? Can't push. He could just snap. Okay, so I'm gonna anchor my knight on this central square. Give it a better placement. And see what we can do. Let's come in. I'm gonna take this way. He's gonna come over here. If he comes here, that will definitely be a mistake. Let's go. Wait, before we do that, no, let's tickle the rook first. So we can leave this guy here, or we can boot him and send him to rerouting. But after G4, I don't see him having a long life expectancy. So this is also a free pawn. He doesn't have any immediate threats. So I'm going to just actually clip that pawn first and anchor in the center. Oh, he sacks it. Yeah, that knight was going to wreak some havoc, so I understand why he gave it up. Now he may sack here, trying to go this way, but I can snap. See? And because I have this dark square bishop, I'm actually safe coming to F2. So yeah, I'm not nervous about it at all. All right, he can give up the double. Now he may go queen here. Do I want to get on this diagonal? I don't. Maybe queen here, then bishop back. All right, we got to move a little bit faster. If I do go there, rook comes over after snapping, come back to G. I think this is the safest square, so I think I will play king over. He doesn't let me. Okay, let's go king back. All right, let's switch it up. Okay, I'm not sure why he didn't at least try to get an exchange back, but whatever. It's resignable, but of course we're low on time, so he of course he wants to go there, block it, snap the pawn. This is more than enough time to finish this out. Rook there, we're sacking if he lets us. Okay, sack. Queen check. King step up. Queen come over here. Queen over here. Where's the finish? Where is the finish? Check. 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 Step here. Oh. It is what it is. Okay, so let's get ready. We're about 10 minutes out from this tournament. I am going to jump over to the screen, introduce some of our players for tonight. So let's paste that. Okay, Chicago Piranhas, they came with a full deck tonight on Monday. They actually were, they did not have a full roster. They were at 4 players, so that's what caused them to get into that last spot. They ended in 10th. We also had, well, first and second and third place on Monday night was first place LA Mambas, second place Dallas Bulls, and third place the Atlanta Gorillas. Real quick, the head coaches for these teams that are so each team, just to explain how the NBL works this season, we have a total of 10 teams. Each team is consisting of 6 players. Out of the 6 players, in each arena, they put in 5 starters, and there's 1 player that is on the bench. There are a few rules. You cannot bench the same player in 2 consecutive arenas. So whoever did not get a chance to play on Monday will have a chance to play on tonight. And then number 2, if you do commit to any trades, because we have a pool of players that was not drafted in our season, however, they're on standby. We have Sunday Battle Royales, or Royal Rumbles, if you will, where all of the players, regardless if they're drafted or not, come and they get a chance to alternate. Every other Sunday is Bullet, every other Sunday is Blitz. And depending on what the coaches see, if there's any high-level players that they would like to pick up, or even mid-level players that are solid that they would like to pick up, they have that opportunity to do so. Of course, there's penalty points for trades at this point, but you have to weigh your risks as the head coach. So the head coach has a lot of responsibility this season, from rosters, trades, pickups, communicating effectively with their teams, finding out which players to sub, which players to bench. In the regular season, there is a little bit of weight on benching players, but of course, when the playoffs begin, if you bench the wrong player, it could cost you. So just a thought, but tonight we're looking at all 10 teams. We should have a total of 50 players enter, each team consisting of 5. We have 2 Grandmasters a part of this league this season. We have Grandmaster Ankit Rajpara. He is a part of the Miami Lions. Did a magnificent job on Monday. He was in the top 5, I believe. Then we had Grandmaster Mark Paragua, or Ritzy Blitz, who is a member of the Detroit Sharks. I don't see him logged in right now. So maybe he is the one riding the bench tonight, which is unless he couldn't make it, that would be very interesting. I don't expect GMs to be benched throughout the season. It's almost like benching Michael Jordan, if you will, or LeBron James. You know, it just doesn't make sense. But I'm not a coach. Whatever their method to their madness is, they can feel free. We are about 6 minutes from start. Let me just tackle a few things real quick before we get started. I'll be right back. And then we're going to get into looking at some games. I'm going to try to attempt to look at some of the second page. I know some of the players did contact us and reach out and say, hey, could you on the live stream go over some mid-grade games to lower-level games? So what do they mean by that? We have each team consisting of 6 players. Out of the 6 players, you have 2 from each category. So we have 2 open players. We have 2 expert level players, and we have 2 under 2,000 players. Every team has to have 2 in each category. You can't just stack the deck and have 6 open players. So they're looking to see more of the expert and the lower level games, the U2000. We will try to accommodate, but what makes it convenient is during the League Chess arenas, all of the top games are listed on the right-hand column. So to get a game of maybe a lower rated, we would actually have to go to like their personal page. I'll try to get it done, but I'm not making any guarantees about making it happen. While I'm doing that, I just thought of a way that I can make that happen. And that is if I open up a second tab. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let me, bam. So that's how we're going to do that. And this is my Firefox, I believe. Nope, this is my Chrome. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here and make a second scene real quick. Okay. And let me turn on the camera so you guys have no issue seeing me. Okay, I'm not sure why this is not popping up. Let's just do another one. Video capture. Logitech. Okay. I'm gonna delete this one. Yes. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna try to get some lower level games played tonight as well. So I need to. How can I do this? I need an example game. Let's go here. Play a game so we can know how the board is gonna look. Okay. So I'm gonna go to this screen tonight and look for some of the other lower rated players from the lower rated sections. And if I can pull their game up in the mist, I will jump to this scene. And because like I said, on the main page, they're only going to show the top games. But to be fair and balanced, I'm going to try my best to get a few lower rated games as well. Shout out to the U2000. All right, now let me get my camera going. I'm not sure why they don't. Why is this still not popping up? Video capture, window capture, Logitech. And why are you not showing? Let's try this again. I'm going to remove that altogether. Remove this one as well. All right, let's try this one more time. Video capture. Okay. I have no clue why this is not allowing me. Unless maybe I dragged the prior one out of the picture or something. That's weird. Okay, so I got this. Let me go back and get back to the tournament page so I know how much time is left. Okay, we got 1 minute and 44 seconds. Why is my video not working though? This is crazy. Why is this thing not working? Sorry guys, I'm thoroughly confused about how to get this video back active. Like there's absolutely no reason it shouldn't be showing. I've deleted the scene. All right, let's delete it one more time. If not, sorry, low-rated players, you just won't get your tick today. Maybe next time. Okay, video. So when I do the HD cam, it's showing. You can see that grainy image a little bit. But I'm not going to show a grainy image. I have a HD cam above webcam, and it disappears. Thoroughly confused. All right, sorry. I'm not going to overthink it. All right, we are 5 seconds out. All right. Let's set this one to the side. And our top game is underway. Very interesting matchup. This is Atuya Shetty versus Grandmaster Ankit Rajpara. I see that he is Ankit loves to double fianchetto. I'm not sure why he enjoys that, whatever theory he has from it. From what I was under the impression of, and of course he's a grandmaster for a reason, was that when you have bishop that you fianchetto, the other one was supposed to be like the rover, the one that goes out a little bit further, c4, f4, whichever one you do. And that's what I kind of always understood about it. But for whatever reason, he likes b2 and g2 to place his bishops on. I guess if it works for him, yeah, it works for me. All right, so this is going to get straight to the end game. Ample time for both players. Let's see who has the more. Okay, so the only weakness I see from black is that he has an isolated pawn. So this is a point of attack, but the king is so close. It shouldn't be a problem holding it. And this is one of the things, if you play very basic, simple openings, you're almost at a high level. You're banking on your in-game technique. So I didn't see really any risks in the open part. So maybe he just feels like he can outplay him in the in-game. I think Shetty is solid enough to go ahead and pull this out as a draw. Yeah, see, black just offered a draw, white declined it. So Grandmaster Ankit Rajpara does not want the draw. Just for sake of symmetry and being, linear so everybody understands what we're looking at. Atuya Shetty is the international master. He doesn't have the title attached to his name, but he is representing the Los Angeles Mambas tonight. And Grandmaster Pooley 1234 or Ankit Rajpara is a grandmaster that is playing on the Dallas Bulls. So of course it is a team total that matters. Okay, so I think the only way to break through is to either try to get the initiative on the H file. If he goes to, well, white can't even step up to challenge the pawn or double up the attack on the pawn with the rook. So really black may have the freedom to come back door. Not much of a threat, but it's there. He may go for the push. All right, does he drift off and allow black to get in on the light squares, or this is the draw position? All right, he's gonna go. Do you want to go back right now? Because he does drop 2 pawns. Let me see. Did he miss that the first time? All right, so when he went here and he went back check, right here, Grandmaster could have snapped both of these. Maybe his understanding of in-game says it's still a draw, but I would definitely take the 2 for 1 and get the pawn initiative. All right, I'm gonna cut the music for now. I will come back to it if we feel the need to get some more music, but for now, let's just see what's happening. Make sure I didn't miss any comments. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so he's gonna backdoor. On this side, we have the 3v3, unless, which I doubt one of them would do with the little textbook trick, but this is gonna end up in a draw. Atuyashetti's running low on time. Ooh, okay, he feels like he can stay in front, but I think he climbs to the crevice. Oh, the Grandmaster pulls it out. Okay. Wow. Let's take a look at this real quick. He jumps. So he can't go past. Of course, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps away. He only has 3, and his third one is with check, so that's definitely a loss. He's forced to capture like he did. King steps over, and because he's 1 step away, he never gets there in time. Snap, and he pushes. Yeah. All right, good game. The Grandmaster pulled it out. Got to stay on your toes. Let's take a look at Miami Lions, who are in first place. James Canty leading the pack. Where is this game? Okay, I don't see him in the list. But which one do I think would be a good game? Let's check out Lamel McBride representing the Miami Lions versus the Atlanta Gorillas. All right, let's backtrack and see what happened here. All right, so this is infamous. It's really about who can break through first. So on this side, the king has kingside castle. On this side, the white side has queenside castle. And the moment that happens, you really have to just go. All right, the pawns have to push and try to break down and make this side weak, while black does the same and try to make their side weak. Generally, the person that breaks through first is the one that converts the victory. Of course, there's a lot of in between, such as, jig-jagging the pawns, what color square bishops you have. He has light square, he has dark square. So there's a couple of other factors. But for the most part, it's all about who can break through first. All right, so this is dangerous. He just allowed an open lane. Basic tactics, rook and rook over. Getting the queen to this diagonal. Of course, he can't go there because of the knight, but getting the queen to that diagonal. But of course, he also gives away a free pawn. Okay, well, I guess he doesn't want the discovery, but this is getting dangerous. So my first priority would be rook and slide over. Let's see what happened in the game. He stepped knight in immediately. Knight comes in. See, that's why I wasn't a big fan of the knight immediately, because now you have to respond to this instantaneously and give up your light squares. Yeah, now this file is a problem. Mate threats. This knight is holding escape square. He can try to 2-step his way out. but this is really dangerous. All right, Lamel's playing this very solidly. All right, White is slowly making its way through the dust. And did he just give away a piece unnecessarily? What is that about? Oh, this is trapped. Okay, so if he steps up, I'm sorry, not to that square, but if he steps up to this square, which is the only option, the rook comes back door because the bishop holds this. The rook can't come back to protect the bishop, and the bishop falls because of the pin on these 8th rank. So he had to give it up. Yeah, that was forced. So they exchange. He gives up the bishop, and this is just basic chess. It was smart for him to just get back into the tournament and continue to try to hold points for his crew. Okay, so let's move on. Get back to viewing the tournament. Miami Lions still holding a commanding lead. It looks like James Canny, National Master James Canny, has berserked twice. All right, shout out to Jim Canty. You can follow him on Twitch as well. Great streamer from chess.com. Jedi is what he calls himself. Great content. Shout out to James Canty. He's leading the pack right now with his team with 6 points. And it looks like Computer Cheat with the surprising lead. This is a Tuya Shetty International Master who's usually their top board. But Computer Cheat 3200, who is that? I can't remember who that is. But it looks like he's leading the pack with 8. So that's impressive. Oh no, Canny just won a third game rather after berserking. So he's now at 9. And they're playing each other. So let's look at the board 1 and board 2. It looks like they started out with a Sicilian. C3. Is that the Alapin? Alapin variation, I believe. And let's see what's happening here. Okay, so I believe this is incorrect. Black is in trouble because he misplayed something. He's going to drop a pawn. White center is going to be very strong. And this knight is actually running out of squares, so I would go with h4 threat and just get him to further weaken his position. Because of this position, he also has to be careful about trying to open up to get his bishop free. He does it anyway. Okay, so I think you just snap and then bishop. Okay, now it's the ISO. Of course, white has an isolation as well. The bishop really can't get out because the queen is still holding on to the G8 7 square. So this is gonna be rough for black. I don't see the Sicilian surviving this. 1 second, guys. He wants to trade queens, further jagging his pawn structure. So I'm not, but getting rid of the queen as a threat, which is really hitting a lot, may be the best bet for him. Welcome to everybody who's in the chat checking out tonight's match. Please feel free to follow, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Okay, now he's down a piece. I just missed something. Drunk a sip of water that fast, and he drops a piece. Okay, so he goes back. He castles. He tries to castle and just leaves it open. Okay, so this is resignable. You can't go down a piece in these positions. Exchange, yeah, just resign. All right, we're going to move on out of this game. James Canty is going to take another 3-point win. Let's take a look at, let's go with Grafe and Joseph Gatson. William Grafe is national master out of New York, but he also plays for the New York Wolves. In season 2, he was the head coach. Said he wants to get a little bit more active playing this season, so he decided to step down. Sean Martinez is now the new head coach of the New York Wolves. And William Grafe, let's check out what happened and how they got to this position. All right, E4. Got a Sicilian here. He plays the closed Sicilian, knight C3. A6. Okay. Okay, F5 is one of those tricky, subtle moves. It does break down the fianchetto structure. It starts to create some weaknesses, but it also activates the rook and puts it on the file to pose some threats later. Of course, basic 101 chess. F7 is one of the weakest squares, along with F2 for white. Let's see what they did. He comes in. All right, giving up the light square bishop. I'm not sure about. That's interesting. I think I would just open up this file and just leave my king in the center and just exchange the light square bishops. That would be what I would do if I were black. He refuses, steps back. Okay. This is interesting. I don't know about this stuff. Isn't that just a clear pawn? Oh, wait, it's a little deeper than that. So if he snaps bishop here, he's banking on snapping here. So that's a knight to a bishop. He then captures rook. He then captures bishop. He's down the exchange. All right. Of course, he wouldn't go back because that's just check. So he would have to move his rook. And then he snaps here. So this is interesting. And I think you get a 2-for-1. So knight and a bishop versus rook. I don't know. I think I'll take white in this position. All right, this is definitely a weak square. He has to find a way to get there. That's why he pushed d4. And now he lets him in. Okay. Ooh, okay. Is there any tricks here? Knight coming in next. He definitely has to take that. Yep. White wins this one pretty easily. Yeah, so just retreat the knight. I would even be willing to exchange queens here. Yep, knight holds this square. He can't even get to that file. Bring the rook over to this file, and it's just lights out. All right, so William Grafe is going to take this one from Joseph Gatson. We'll stay tuned into it since there's a little bit of a time crunch. All right, and we got the not Barry Sanders, but the Jerry Rice special. The 5, the 10, the 20. He's gonna go all the way up the board, unopposed. Yeah, just step rook back and get to pushing. Challenge it and go. The 5, the 10, the 20. All right, swing over, and that's curtains. Yeah. All right, that's ball game. William Grafe, good game. Let's check out. All right, this is considered the secondary section. This is the expert section. So let's check out Jethro and Patangas. Since some of the lower rated players wanted me to definitely look at some of their games. Head coach Ken Gaskin, welcome to the chat. He says the Miami Lions doing their thing. Absolutely. Led by James Candy holding it down. I see him berserking like crazy. But let's see what happened in this game between these two. So expert Jethro plays. Okay, that's unique. Most people play d4. He goes knight f3. The passive variation. I hate to see this with a Caracan. No, I'm an avid Caracan player, so when I see people just let black set up without any complications, I really don't understand it because it's a very solid opening. So if you're not going to capitalize off of these initial variations and plan more dynamic, c4 and bishop b5 and knight coming in, if you're not going to jazz it up at all, Caracan is almost guaranteed to give you a solid game. So you'll see. Nothing to worry about. Basic. It's all because of the opening. Nothing really to consider. Boom, boom, boom. Basic. You got to come out shooting. especially as white. Let's see. Let's go back. I know this is a chess glitch. It always jumps when you finish a game. But the Caracan is made for the end game, so I'm not surprised that it went here. All right, this is about where we left off at. So bam, bam. Pushes, exchanges, doubles up. Yep. All right, so yeah, he came out a clear pawn ahead, which is the first problem. All right, going for some other weaknesses. All right, this is actually still drawish. He lost this initiative after losing the pawn. I'm not sure where he went wrong. Oh, wait. Black went down. Oh, time pressure. Black went down a piece and still somehow... Oh, that's where it happened. He went to go defend the pawn and missed the fork. Yep. Okay, makes sense. Yep, time pressure, and he collapses. All right, Expert Jethro looks like he's playing solid chess. He could have actually took that victory if he would have managed his time a little bit better. But Miami Lions moves down to second place now. So the Dallas Bulls are catching up. And I don't believe, let's take a look at the Dallas Bulls real quick, but I don't believe that they're oh, he is playing. Yeah. We looked at one of his games earlier. So Ankit, the Grandmaster, is actually second board right now. Troy Zimmerman is doing his thing. He's on fire at 10 points. So we got an interesting matchup going. The Detroit Sharks, someone is lagging way behind. Ken looks like he's not having such great of a tournament, so this is why they're in 10th. Camel Clutcher is leading the Carolina Reapers. Vishal Balian is leading the Philly Falcons. They're in the bottom half. In the middle, we have Chicago Piranhas, the New York Wolves, and San Francisco Stingrays. A lot of time left in the tournament. Let's get into a few more games. All right, Grafe is playing the Grandmaster. Let's check out his game. He's way down on time. Overthinking. Another Caracan. I see that's infamous tonight. Oh, Grafe plays the passive version too. Whoa. Okay, I'm assuming the theory here would be to give up the bishop, double your pawns, but of course, activate your rook on the G file, and maybe kind of forcing white to go this way and preparing for that attack. It's a unique looking move, but I can see some logic behind it. The knight comes in, takes. Okay. All right, this looks pretty. This position doesn't look crazy, so I'm not sure why he wasted so much time. Go back a little bit further and see what happened right here. Yeah, I think it was just the title and the rating. Sometimes people look at those things and it really slows them down. They feel like they got to play the perfect move. But again, this is Blitz, and Grandmasters get clapped just like everybody else. They lose as well. So if you ever find yourself playing a Grandmaster, you can't just burn your clock overthinking your position. You got to play chess and go for the jugular. All right, right here. Was that called for? Okay, he wants to come in here, but that's just a... Maybe he's going for a draw. Yeah, this is just a piece. All right, so not only bad time management, but poor choice of sack. I think he could have just played G3 and he had a solid game going for himself. Whoa, Atlanta Gorillas comes out of nowhere and takes the first place position, led by National Master Andy Lynn, who was Patangas. He's playing James Canty right now. Let's take a look at their game. Another Caracan. Andy Lynn is loving the Caro. And everybody seems to play the passive version. I'm not sure where that's coming from. This is deja vu. Again, this is an easy setup for black. Nothing to be concerned about. Nothing to worry about. All right, black, I believe, has a pawn initiative. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he does have a pawn initiative. He has a pass pawn on the E file. That's a problem. Let's see how this is going to end up. White is definitely just trying for some tricks. And white resigned. Yeah, this pawn wound up being a problem. Let's just see what happened in the game. All right, he goes here. And let's see where he goes wrong. Okay, so he H4 going for what? There isn't even a pawn to... I don't know what the H4 push was. That was an error. He found a way, though, to use a tactic to get out of it. So good job. Good tactic. Just not enough. Positionally, he's just busted. And bam. Yeah, curtains. All right, good job. They're on fire. He's now at 23 points. They're separating from the pack. You can see that they have a 9-point lead over the other teams. Dallas Bulls is second place, but they're 9 points back. Miami Lions is slowly falling out of the top spots. That was my battery low warning. Let me go grab a charger real quick. All right, sorry about that, guys. Definitely don't want to die. All right, we're turned in, tuned up. Okay, so let's get into some more games. This is University of Illinois alumni playing for the Chicago Piranhas versus International Master Tuya Shetty. I can't remember his name. What was his name? That was Zen Luo. All right, University of Illinois chess team alumni. All right, so we got opposite color bishops. However, I see two problems. We have a 2-on-1 on this side, which allow for Jerry Rice down the H file, but we also have a Jerry Rice going as well down the A file. Oh, he gets behind it. So now this, wow. Okay. He had ample time. I don't know why he collapsed so badly. But now Tuya Shetty, 11 seconds is more than enough time to finish this out. Okay. So, yeah, he's just going to snap this pawn. 8.8 seconds. It's going to get close, so we're going to stay tuned into this game. He pushes, king steps over. How does he get the initiative? He can't activate any of these pawns. This rook is kind of obligated to stay on this one. All right, now it falls. Okay. Yep. Can he do it? 6.4 seconds left to 20. He can't move so slow that he gets in time trouble himself. So you got to keep it going. Snap. Oh, you got to snap here. Snap. Yes. All right, he's down to 1 second. I don't think he has enough time. Let's see what Shetty is working with. And there we go. We got us a draw. Come on. Now, this is a glitch in the system because white just got the victory. It's clearly bishop versus bishop, and not only bishop versus bishop, but it's opposite color bishops. But for some reason, there's a glitch in their software that allows for them to say, like, it's some strange concept where they feel like you can self-mate, and this is impossible. You can't self-mate in this position. So I know he's burning right now because he just took a loss when he really should have been a draw. But I've seen that in a few of my games as well. So I know that sucks. Are they normally playing at 8? Yes, D falls 30. I believe that's Dwayne Falls, who played in season 2 as well. They do play at 8 while the coronavirus thing is taking place, while everybody's at home. Once everybody gets to normal life, if we can get back to that, it will move back to 10 p.m. Central Time. So for the meantime, until further notice, it will be 8 p.m. Central. All right, we got GM Ankit versus Lamel. Let's see how these two are going to slug it out. And then I'm going to intentionally look for a lower rated game, even though they may be playing against a higher rated person. I got you. I hear you. All my experts out there. All my U2000 out there. Okay, so obvious off the back, these two powerhouse rooks are going to try to walk this bad boy home. This knight is really limited on its freedom. I think the best bet, well, now this pawn is probably going to fall, so he should go. I would say F6, bring the knight back and try to get it on F7. That would be the best course of action, I think. But if you don't, then I think this pawn eventually falls, right? Slide rook up. Matter of fact, white should just go pawn storm. Okay, instead of F6, he says F5. Okay. Maybe rook here. Knight can't come in anymore. I think black has to stay closer to home, so I would go. Let's go rook. I would go rook c6, bring the queen back to f7, try to draw the knight back, and just try to collapse on this pawn here. What? Oh, check. Okay. It was a discovered check. That's why he gets away with knight coming back. However, he got too much hanging, so he has a knight hanging, a queen hanging, and also a rook hanging. Yeah, this is there some mating nets around here? Bishop here. Yeah, there may be some mating nets in his position. So he has to be careful. If he goes for the immediate take, this rook is going to hold this file. The discovery of the pawn will get the check going. The knight holds it. Yeah, so he has to be careful in this position. Okay, so now he has some problems because this is a problem. The knight moving out of the way. Could have added a bishop to that. Bang, snap pawn. And this still falls, right? I think he could have fought a little bit harder. Yeah, it's just too much. But I think bishop in this position maybe can hold it for a little while longer and also block off the rook connection between these pawns. I think knight goes out and it just keeps overrunning me. So I guess that was the best bet. It was just a lost position. White's dominating. This pawn is deep. Good game. GG. All right, Atlanta Gorillas are still in first, but the Dallas Bulls are closing in on them. Instead of that 9-point spread, they're down to 4. Still about 27 minutes left in this tournament. All right, let's see. Jimmy Akintonde. Let's check him out. He's going against National Master William Grafe. Let's see what they did. Sicilian position. Is he going for the Maroxy? I think something just... What is this? Okay, I like black here after these. Yeah, black is fine. You have bishop pairs, solid pawn structures, open fouls, quick access. I'm going for black in this one. Can he snap that? If he snaps it, let me see. Knight comes in. Discover threat on the queen, and there's nothing he can do to hold that pawn. So that was a poison pawn. Good move. He can't take this again. So after pawn takes back, if you go queen down, this snaps first. All right. If he tries to exchange queen, the bishop goes back. So he can't take that. He could have just took the pawn. It was perfectly fine. Okay, now I don't know about this. They're playing some good chess. This position really could go either way, especially with both of them having less than 20 seconds left. So I would have snapped that pawn. I don't know what he's waiting on. Yeah, you got to counter. Go. Keep going. Time is getting low. If you're going to steal this victory, you got to move. Snap. Yep. Snap. Problems. Oh, wait. Ooh. Check. And then check. Oh, come on. You got to see these tactics. Take rook. Rook takes rook. And then queen here comes back to snatch the rook for free. Now he's down on time. Yeah, this is over. He's going to wind up winning on time. All right, but let's just show the quick tactic. This is why puzzle rush is very important to your development. All right, he snaps. He snaps. In this position, he should have went here. Let's do analysis. He goes here. All right, I'm willing to bet. Stockfish says I am up. Yep, +5, +6. All right, once rook goes here, queen comes down to check. King steps up, and you get the free rook. So Jimmy could have snuck that away from William Grafe. But of course, time pressure and other factors sometimes makes you miss the victories. Okay, so Atlanta Gorillas still holding on, up by 5.